And welcome to week number 7 of the Lsem Cup. Tonight's A main action features the track toy cars division. And we have about 13, 14 drivers in the field tonight. Last night's B main winner, Lsem Drago, stole the show as 4 cars battled it out. And tonight features, like I just said, the A main here in the Lsem Cup. Week number 7 right now. We'll bring up the points standings for this week's event. Has a 6-win streak. Will end it here tonight as neither of the drivers from Team Bachelor, Lsem Shadow and Lsem Lawrence will not be here tonight at 323 points. In second place is the Privateer here just 97. Back in action here tonight with Nicole X and in third in the point standings with 104 points. Team PPS with PPS Proud and PPS Lucky with the Butler as Cody Bennett has the night off. Sitting in 5th place for Team Sky with 152 points. In 6th is Team Lsem 3 featuring Lsem Drago and SSR Sloth Reflex as they are sitting in 6th place with 145 points. 7th and here so the Murky QC and Blue Trans. In 8th, not being here tonight as he will not be able to make the race but did qualify for it, is originally O2 Medic, now known as SSR, and F-Mobile within 8th place with 125 points. 9th is Team United Racing, Raptor 99, and the Epic Racer teamed up with 99 points as the Epic Racer is the only one of 2 here tonight. And rounding out the top 10 is Team AMR2. I do believe they haven't been here for a few weeks now as they have 91 points in the series, as I do believe that is AMR Bublek and AMR the Hulk. So that is your top 10 of points standings out of about 30-something drivers and teams. And tonight will be a new winner in the Lsem Cup in week number 7, so we will find out who will take the crown as Lsem Zombie just hit the wall there in qualifying, as MG Love Hayes is back in action here tonight as he was one of the 4 drivers last night who got to make it in. Right there, as he is the only oddball on the field right now, as everyone else took the Lotus, so 2000 Lotus 340R is out. And MG Love 80 is out of the entire field, has the 2013 Donker Root D8 GTO, so we'll find out what he can do with that car here tonight, as this is his 2nd race in the Lsem Cup. As qualifying finishes up here, we'll get the times put together, so it'll give us about a couple minutes to get that all set up as we get into a new lobby. So once we complete that, we'll be going into our race, and we'll get involved in the race actually in a 60-lap feature here at Lime Rock. Stay tuned. And if you're just tuning in, this is week 7 of the Lsem Cup, as we are about to get ready to go racing here at Lime Rock in the Track Toys division. So just stay tuned and we'll get underway as qualifying just finished up. I'm SSR Mayhem, bringing you the live action here tonight. So hopefully we'll have an exciting race for you guys. We are in the middle of recreating a lobby as we're trying to make sure that there's no glitches here tonight for this race. So just bear with us a brief moment here. Now we have the lobby all set up and ready to go here for tonight's action. We'll get the grid put together here. And if you're just tuning in, we're about to get the A main of the Lsem Cup Week 7 here underway and get the action rolling here. So just stay tuned and we'll get things going here momentarily. And if you're here with me tonight, I will have my chat box up, as I see Chasmo has already discovered that, so we'll get everything rolling here momentarily. So far this past week, we've been very fortunate of being able to get things rolling in the proper direction. So hopefully everything runs smoothly here as we get ready to roll. Alright, hopefully everything runs smoothly here. We'll be able to get going here very soon. Alright, so we're going to get everything rolling here. As the first lap is a pace lap, so it's the first pace lap, then we can pit, and then the second lap, if everybody's good to go through pit, we'll go green. Alright, so we're about to find out if everything goes smoothly. So far, everything looks like it's going pretty good. And it looks like everything went really nicely and smooth there, so we should be going green next time around, and that's great news. Alright. So, as the grid's set, Lsem Zombie at the fastest time here to start the race. So, here's the starting lineups for tonight's race. Starting in the first position, Lsem Zombie looking for his first win of the 2018-19 season here in the Lsem Cup. At second place is SSR Bobbert. Sitting in the second position as he stands for his field. PPS Lucky in third. PPS Proud in fourth. In fifth is PPS Turk Scorpio. In sixth is Lsem the Butler. In seventh is SSR Woody. In eighth is SSR Kamikaze. In ninth is Nicole X. In 10th is Lsem Drago. In 11th is SSR FNG 96. And 12th, the Epic Racer. And rounding out the field is MG Love Hades. We will be riding alongside with PPS Turk Scorpio to start this race. They should be slowing down here and doubling up. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this week in the Lsem Cup features the track toy division. And here at Lime Rock, we will be about going green here. This is a very exciting race. We got a bunch of these little cars swinging around. And green flag is out. Green flag. Lsem Zombie out to the lead, but SSR Boffers out to the outside. Lsem the Butler going through the outside pass on Turk Scorpio. Now SSR Kamikaze looking for that pass as well, as he goes to the inside of Turk Scorpio now. MG Love Hades in the back of the pack right now, just trying to stay on the track and doing so good. So far, so good with the entire field here. Lsem Zombie now in the second position. As we got a 3-wide battle here. 3 wide on the straightaway there as Butler had to back off and Kamikaze. So we got a nice little pack of cars here in the first lap of the race. And just to let everybody know, this is a caution-free race here tonight. So, and someone is making the first pit numbers. That's Proud and Turk Scorpio. The first two cars entering the pit lane, and not too far right behind them is SSR Kamikaze trying to get out of that field of cars, so they're trying to spread themselves to get into the nice open field as MG Love Hades is now passing them for position as they are sitting in the pit road. So right now we're running alongside with SSR Woody here. Woody back in the Lsem Cup once again. He's missed a couple weeks, but back in action here tonight. So can he show what he's made of here? As we will go up to the lead now with SSR Bobbers, as he is looking for his first win of the season, as he's trying to fend off Lsem Zombie here in lap number 2. SSR Bobbers was pretty upset last week that he could not make the F1 race at Spa. Was really excited to possibly make that race, couldn't get in. And so him and Nicole is back. Nicole back for her 3rd week as SSR Bobbers is in his, I believe, 6th consecutive, or well, this would have been consecutive, but he missed last week, so this is his 6th race of the season. Right now, him and Lsem Zombie are battling out. PPS Lucky not too far behind them. SSR FNG making his way up 6 positions so far to start this race. It's a really good start for him. Love Hades right now, 4 positions up as well. Actually, he just dropped back a couple positions, not sure what just happened there. SSR Kamikaze, and he's still going backwards. SSR Woody, I believe, just made his first pit stop as well. A couple guys making their early pit here. And we got our first DNF of the night. Nicole X has dropped out of this race. I'm not sure what happened there. Very unfortunate, as she will not continue, but her teammate SSR Bobbers out front right now, looking to try to get his first victory of the season, but right now he's got to hold off the ever so aggressor Lsem Zombie. Lsem Zombie has had so many opportunities this season to get his first victory, finishing 2nd a few times. Last week finished 4th at Spa. Lsem Zombie struggled late in the race with 1 lap to go. His tire went to 100%. He went from 1st to 4th in that race, coming up into Lsem Lawrence, as that would have given them their 6th straight win of the season. As they're not here tonight, so a new winner will emerge. Right now, SSR Bobbers showing that he wants to win as well. Bobbers had a very good first week in the LSD Cup at Bernie's Alps. He balanced the lead, and eventually was battling with Blue Trans and made a late pass to prevent in that race. So far, so good, as it looks like Lucky is making his first pit stop of the race. Lsem the Butler will now take the 3rd spot right now. Butler showing a lot of good signs here early in the race, as he was a contender for last night's B-main action. So nice to see him go in the right direction here as well. As the Epic Racer now moving up to 5th, like SSR FNG, but have also taken his first pit stop of the race, as it looks like he did. Right now, the battle for the lead is really where it's at, so we'll stick along here, but I'm going to go back a little bit. I want to see the battle for the 5th spot, and there is, or actually it's the 6th place position, is PPS Turk Scorpio and PPS Lucky are now battling it out. Turk Scorpio took the pit stop right before Lucky did, so this is a nice little battle here going on. Turk Scorpio is actually a privateer, meaning he does not have a teammate. He's on his own, as PPS Lucky and PPS Proud are teammates in the series. Right now, Love Hades and SSR Kamikaze a lap down so far in this race. The battle for the lead still going on, as SSR Bobbers is doing his thing, trying to stay in front of Zombie. So we'll go back to that action here, as Zombie now looking for the pass on the outside of Bobbers here as they go back up. Bobbers goes off the track a little bit. That'll give Zombie the lead now. So we have a new leader here at lap number 8 of 62. Now, do recall that this would technically be lap 6 here. Bobbers now trying to have to find a way to catch back up to Lsem Zombie, is now PPS Proud showing up in the picture. PPS Proud, who took an early pit. We'll see how that pans out for him. And SSR Bobbers now, probably not what he wanted to happen here to start the race, but he's going to have to make up some ground. But this is a long race, anything could happen. Right now, this is a really good battle for the lead. It seems like Bobbers is not letting off as he's catching up to Zombie, but as right now, as you see on the map, the field's pretty spread out so far in this race. And Bobbers getting a nice little run off the turn there. Will be enough to catch up Zombie down the straightaway. And he's right all over the back bumper of Zombie right now. And he's going to look down low here. Zombie trying to cut him off, but Bobbers gets to the inside, and Bobbers retakes the lead, but Zombie's not done yet, and he will get back in line. So now Bobbers takes back the lead. That's the third lead change of the race so far. Zombie and Bobbers are really digging it out right now here early in the race. You gotta think, how hard do you want to drive early on here? Because right now, Bobbers is saying, not today, you are not getting away from me. And if anybody wants to win their first race this season, you definitely know Zombie wants to be the one to do it. But you know Bobbers is just as bad wanting it as well. And PPS Proud, who was talking earlier today, is very happy with his car. He's in 10th position right now as the leaders are closing in on him, but he has the car to do it. And Bobbers will take his first pit stop of the race, so that will give Zombie the lead right back. Someone else now in pit road as well. Not sure who, but we'll go check out, see what Drago's doing. Drago now making his first pit stop as the Epic Racer now moves up to third in this race so far. Kamikaze is a lap down so far in this race, trying to regain. Maybe took 2 laps as MG Love Hades right now in the way of PPS Proud, but PPS Proud maintains as he had to make a really wide turn to get around Love Hades. Proud still all over the track as Zombie now goes to the outside of Love Hades. And Love Hades, once again, one of the newest drivers to the Lsem Cup. This is the second week racing. Probably not the car most people would have selected, as he's the oddball in the field, but he's out there getting some experience, so we'll keep an eye on him throughout the race as it kind of got Proud a little squirrely there. Proud, though, hanging in tight. Make sure he doesn't have any damage on the car. I don't think he has any damage. No, he's all good to go. Just had a little squirreliness going on as he had to get around Love Hades back there. Proud definitely has speed in this car here today, but it's going to take a really valiant effort right now from where he's at. And we go check out where Bobbers is right now. Bobbers is actually up to third, so Bobbers is doing what he needs to do as the Epic Racer. Currently in second place, has yet to take his first pit stop. So now you got to figure out what Bobbers is going to do here. Bobbers is going to be a nice long run as he's got Turk Scorpio not too far in his sights. MG Love Hades now down 2 laps so far in this race, and Kamikaze is still down 1 lap with Nicole as the only car that has not finished the race so far here today. If you're just tuning in, this is week number 7 of the Lsem Cup, the A main here tonight, as these 13 drivers are battling out here, and right now it looks like we have a battle for the second position as the Epic Racer and S-Star Bobbers are going to be duking it out here for the second position. Now Epic Racer goes off the track a little bit. Here comes Bobbers with a nice little run coming up through here. Can Bobbers make a nice pass here going up through this turn? Right now he's being held up by the Epic Racer. He wants to catch up to this Zombie, and Zombie hasn't had many problems so far getting through lap traffic, so it's freaking out. Here they go. And Bobbers gets through the grass a little bit, he holds on to the car. Love Hades now showing up on the screen. What is Bobbers going to do here? And right now, first Zombie right now, still trying to get around PPS Proud. PPS Proud, probably not the easiest car to lap, but here goes Zombie, gets a little loose off the exit. If I was Zombie right now, I'd probably think about taking that pit stop. And we have a car off the track. I'm going to assume it's possibly Hades, and it is. So Hades waiting for all the traffic to get by as he now moves up. The Epic Racer still trying to hold off Bobbers here. Turk Scorpio now showing up in the picture. I believe that's PPS Lucky not too far behind him, and it is. So PPS Lucky and Turk Scorpio now catching up to Bobbers. Bobbers has got to get around the Epic Racer right now if he wants to get away from those 2 cars. The Epic Racer just trying to run his race right now. So and Scorpio and Lucky now making another pit stop. So I believe there are now 3 out of 4 pits so far in this race. Zombie, who's known to extend his race before making pit stops, so I'm not sure how long it is. There goes Bobbers trying to move. The Epic Racer goes back down low with the crossover. There goes Bobber side by side now through the Big S. And Bobberts will make the pass as the Epic Racer gets a little bit of the grasp. There goes Epic Racer now trying to do the crossover move on Bobberts. Got a nice little battle here for a second. And Zombie hit road, but there's an accident. It looks like the Epic Racer. As it looks like Forza is, and something happened here. SSR Bobberts must have went off the track. No, I'm sorry. It was the Epic Racer that went off the track. So, Zombie, who just made the first pit stop, is significantly now in front of Bobberts. And it looks like Love Hades now out of the race as well. So Love Hades with the DNF here, as he only made it through probably a fifth of this race. So unfortunate for him here tonight. And PPS Proud now down a lap. And just got word that the Epic Racer pit into entry, so the Epic Racer now having a little bit of problems as well in this race. Kamikaze and PPS Proud a lap down so far in this race, as PPS Proud now has to figure out how he's going to get back up through the field if he wants to finish in the top 5 of this race. And sitting in third place right now is Team Sky is the own Lsem the Butler, as he's currently in the third position right now, trying to make up some ground as he's ran a pretty good race so far. At this point, as he's chasing down SSR Bobberts. And here we go with Turk Scorpio and PPS Lucky right now, 5th and 6th. Drago, who's currently in 4th, not too far in front of them. And it looks like Love Hades had a disconnection, and that's probably the cause of his race ending early. So unfortunate for Love Hades, as he was looking to bounce back from a disappointing week, his first week, I should say, week 1. So fortunate for him, but right now, with 11 cars on the track, things are still looking pretty good. And Kamikaze and FMG now as well, a lap down in this race. I should say Woody. I'm not sure what happened to Woody. I believe he was in pit road, so Zombie once again on the back end of PPS Proud. Proud's still staying in front of Zombie, so Proud's doing everything in his might right now to stay on a lead lap. So far, only 7 cars on the lead laps in this race. Man. And, oh! An accident! LDM Zombie and PPS Proud collide! But Zombie looks like he regained himself fast enough, so it very close with Zombie there, almost losing it, as Bobberts is not. Looks like somebody's off the track. It looked like the Epic Racer went off the track there. And Drago now as well with the disconnection. SSR Bobbers trying to find a way to get back up to the front as he's doing a little bit of a slide job. They're coming out of the last exit, but he'll be making his second or third pit stop of this race. Proud making his final pit stop. And here comes Lucky, so now a battle for second. It's a merge between SSR Bobbers and Lucky down to the inside. He is taking over the second position now over SSR Bobbers. Lucky now moving up the second spot. And, whoa, there's a little bit of action going on behind Turk Scorpio here. I can't really see what all's going on there. It looked like Zombie, Woody, and Proud trying to not wreck. We have another DNF. No, we do not. Currently FNG out there right now, running a lap down. Team Monster, Kamikaze, and FNG tonight. USF Control, and there goes FNG pit road right now. And looks like the leader is now taking his pit stop, so Proud and Woody are now going to get a lap back. PPS Lucky and Bobberts really battling it out right now. And Bobberts goes to the inside, he's going to take back over the second position now. Zombie now coming out of the pits. Lucky will make another pit stop, almost clipping it, so Lucky almost won. Kamikaze in front of Zombie now as Kamikaze was 2 laps down this race so far, not where he wants to be. Actually, he's a lap down, so he got a lap back. So right now, it looks like 4 cars currently a lap down with 3 just did not finishes on the screen. Nicole, Hades, and Drago all having possibly disconnection issues. Cannot be 100% on that, but did not finish the race, so unfortunate for them in the circumstances. Zombie all alone right now, so doesn't have too many worries, as Bowert's about a couple of turns behind him, but I would say the big story right now is Butler just consistently in the top 5 so far, running in that third position, so we'll see how it pans out for him. Right behind him is Scorpio. Scorpio would be EPS Lucky, who is a little further behind, but also is on the lead lap still. As I believe the top 5 are still on the lead lap, so that means Lucky, Turk, Butler, and the rest of the crew are going to need to keep rolling if they want to stay on the lead lap right now, as the Zombie's just pretty much taken over this race since the incident with Bauer, who looked like collided with the Racer earlier. Lost quite a bit of ground. The Zombies had some pretty easy paths in the field so far. Look at the map, you can see the leaders of the Racer get a little loose, and he's spinning out into the turn. And here comes Zombie right on by him, as he had to weave his way around the Epic Racer. So, the Epic Racer just not having the race he would like to have right now. Right now, it's pretty much in Zombie's favor. He's a really wide open track, and to get his way around the Epic Racer, and we'll see what happens here. Epic Racer will give him a little let go. We'll go by and see if he can catch the leader type of situation here. Right now, there's still half a race left, but Roberts is probably not happy about the way that he is racing, as he was battling, as the Epic Racer will let him on by, so good sportsmanship there, as he knows that he's a lap down, and right now Roberts is trying to catch up to Zombie. Butler right now trying to make his way up to catch up to Roberts and Zombie, so Butler looking to make his first top 5 this season, but he's got quite a bit of work left to go. And his second week into the Lsem Cup, Turk Scorpio, who last week finished second at Spa in the F1 cars, is currently running for Lime Rock, with Lucky not too far behind him. And right now, it looks like over half the field either has not been able to finish the race or is currently a lap or 2 down. As a top ski and Scorpio, Butler, and Boberts still on the lead lap trying to chase down the leader here. And if we pull up the map here, we'll bring up Lucky. We'll show you how far Lucky and the leader is right now. About, I would say, a little bit over half the track. But there's still a lot of race left. Anything can happen here. You know, last week we watched the Zombie dominate the last third of the race. With 1 lap left, he got 100% tire wear. Wasn't able to really get around the track very easily. Lost 3 positions, so wasn't first or. And he happened here again today, but I think it happened. I mean, as FNG and Proud, it looked like they were having a little battle back there. And someone's in the pits right now, so that would be Woody than making it. Oh, it would not be Woody. It would be the Epic Racer. And it would be the Epic Racer who's currently in pit road. And right now, we'll go to beat him on the screen right there. And it looks like Bobbert has gained a little bit of ground on Zombie. So, like the long race go, and it was Zombie catching up to the lap traffic again. I can give Bobbert the opportunity to possibly chase him down here and make it a little bit of a battle. We'll be finding out here real soon, or they pretty much feels a little spread out.
Right now, broadcast a little bit frozen, so just bear with us.
I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Sometimes there's just a little bit of a buffer here and there, but hopefully we got it settled and figured out how to play a little bit. And obviously the screen has Liam, Liam Racer on there, so don't mind that too much. But we'll be back to the race here, and we'll see the Butler and Bobbert in the road now. Turk Strawberry will take over the second position. And Lucky now taking a position from Bobbert, so Bobbert's losing a little bit of time there, as Lucky now taking over the third spot once again. So these two have been going at it for the last about 10 and 12 laps on and off here. And Butler now coming out of the pits, and Butler in jeopardy of going a lap down now, as well as now Zombie on the back end of Butler, so Butler's going to have to try and find a way to get through this as he's trying to keep himself on the lead lap. Once again, we apologize for the little bit of buffering and everything that's going on. Technology isn't always in our favor, but we tried our best with what we got. Again, it looks like Butler trying to just hold on to the lead laps. He's doing everything in his power to stay on the lead lap. And Zombie going to the outside of Butler now, so now Butler will be a lap down here. Next on that list is Lucky, but Lucky's got a little bit more of a distance on him, so assuming that Zombie has to make another pit stop, we'll probably see some type of chance still for these guys in the top four here to try to catch up to Zombie. There goes Proud off the track. Proud's been struggling all race long so far. So far, Barbers has had the fastest lap on the track, 49.8. So Zombie might be up front, but Barbers has been throwing down the faster times. But right now, Barbers is in the third spot with Turk Scorpio there in a second, and Zombie with over half the track lane on all these guys. So far, Zombie's been very consistent and pretty much getting all the luck in traffic so far. As if some of these guys have been struggling trying to get around some people. PPS Lucky right now having a little bit of problems of his own as he has Proud all over the back bumper, as Proud is a lap down in this race, so gotta wonder what's going on with Lucky right now. Proud now having to get in front of Lucky, so Proud showing a little bit more speed than Lucky is, but these guys are teammates, so they're doing everything they can to get as far ahead as they can. Lucky with being on the lead lap right now, as Proud's still trying to regain from his start. Woody and Kamikaze 2 laps down now. Drago, Love, Hades, and Nicole all with the DNFs across the board. Right now the top 4 cars are going across on the lead lap. Zombie, Turk, Scorpios, Bobbers, and Lucky right now has 20 laps to go here. The Butler, Proud, a lap down. FNG, I believe, was also a lap down. But after that, I think the Epic Racer, Woody, and Kamikaze all 2 laps down here as they're just trying to stay out of trouble and try to get through the rest of this race. It looks like Zombie is about to put another lap down on FNG here, so FNG on the brink of being a couple more laps down as he is the first car, or actually he's the second car lap down right behind Proud, and FNG right now fighting for Team Monster to get them some points. The Lsem Cup has been a battle this year. We've had a lot of good racing, a lot of good action, and right now Zombie is on the brink of getting his first victory of the season with 18 laps to go here. And now FNG is a second lap down as somebody is coming out of pit road. Not sure who. He is back on the track. question is, how many more pit stops does Zombie have? I've only seen him take 2. 4 is the requirement, so there's a good chance that, who knows, maybe he still has a couple more pit stops to make. And if that's the case, these guys behind him in second, third, and fourth might have a chance to catch up to him, because those 2 pit stops could be very crucial and could make it a little bit closer for a race here at the end. But we still got to find out. We don't know. And right now, Zombie's just all in control, open field, hasn't had any problems. So it's really been in his favor so far throughout this race. And right now, SSR Bobberts has now caught up to the second place car, which is Turk Scorpio here. So the battle for second is now starting up here as Bobberts is trying to get back to second. Bobberts is doing everything to try to catch him. He might be trying a little bit too hard to catch up to him. You know, sometimes you're trying to give it a little bit extra on the car, and somebody is sitting right behind Bobberts. It looks like they're catching up to Bobberts. Not sure who that is. It is. It is. It's PPS Lucky who's caught up to them. So Lucky's back in the picture as well. Not too far behind. I'm sorry, that is Proud behind him, but Lucky is still not too far behind them. 47 laps down here. We're near the late stages of the race. The question is how much laps, the Epic Racer off the track, but avoided getting into anybody else. As Kamikaze now trying to get around the Epic Racer there. Again, the question would be, is Zombie got a couple more pit stops to make? As the battle for second's getting pretty good here, but 8th and 5th with Butler being the first car lap down and Woody being 2 laps down. These guys now have to go around more lap traffic. This is pretty much the story of this race. Zombie hasn't had a lot of work to do to get around lap traffic. He's stayed out of trouble for the most part of the race. He's been in most of the open track. Bobberts and Turk, Scorpio, Lucky, Proud, all these guys who have been struggling, really have been battling through the lap traffic, and that's what's kept them behind so much in this race so far. So you gotta wonder where they might be if Zombie does have a couple more pit stops left in him. I don't know how many more pit stops he's got left in him, but I do know, I would assume that Bobberts has 1 more left. Turk may have 1 more left, and if not, they might just be trying to go to the end here with their pit stops finished. So right now they're battling, and they got a little bit of a battle between Butler and Woody, but Turk Scorpio says he had enough of this, and he's gonna make his final pit stop of the race. So he did have a pit stop left to do. So that probably tells me that Bobberts as well has another pit stop to make. So the question is, how many more pit stops does Zombie have to make? It's Zombie right now who's trying to lap down another car, and I'm not sure who exactly, but there's another car sitting in the pit road. And I would assume that it is PPS Lucky, and now Lucky is down his first lap of the race, so there's only 3 cars left on the lead lap of this race. And right now, Turk Scorpio trying to stay on the lead lap as Zombie is now closing the door, and Zombie has been tearing up this race from start to finish. This has been Zombie's race since about the first quarter of the race, and Bobberts now making his final pit stop of the race. So can Bobberts get back onto the track and have enough time to try to catch up to Lsem, the Zombie? And now Zombie's coming. Turk Turk Scorpio also coming. Turk Scorpio looking to try to take back second. He's not going to, so the battle for second is on. And Zombie has now made a pit stop. So the question is, does he have another pit stop left? It's a good question, but he's coming out of the pits now. So he's back on the track, and once again in open space. That has been the key thing for Zombie here tonight, as he's been just in the open space throughout most of this race. You know, it makes you wonder if Bobbert's first decision early in this race to make the pit stop as he was battling Zombie might have been critical to where he's at right now. Once again, the question is, does Zombie have one more pit stop? And I believe everybody else has made their 4 pit stops. Bobbers isn't really that far behind, but without some lap traffic in front of Zombie, it's going to make it rather difficult to catch him. Somebody's off the track. I was trying to get to that little battle, and that's SSR Woody who's off the track right now. It's Kamikaze now closing in the door on SSR Woody. So the SSR boys looking to duke it out here, as they are both on the opposite side of the team. As SSR Woody is a privateer running for himself, and SSR Kamikaze, who's not too far behind him, is on Team Monster. That's a mixture of SSR Kamikaze, SSR FNG, and USS Control, those 3 drivers who have all made their appearances this year. Control has made some, has been going through some life stuff and hasn't really made many races, but has been there on and off. These guys have been trying to battle their way into A-mains all season long. Kamikaze has made a few. FNG, I think, has made 1 or 2. If not, they've been really fighting hard to get into it. Their first real breakthrough was back, I believe, in week 3 at Atlanta in the P2 cars. So it's nice to see that these 2 are both out here today. Right now, Woody and Kamikaze looking to battle out. If you look on the screen here, we're back to the second spot. Turk Scorpio is now starting to drift away in the distance of Bobbers. So Bobbers has definitely found the speed of the car. His teammate Nicole, she had a DNF early in this race. Not sure what happened to her. She made it into an accident or disconnection or something. You know how those accidents happen. You know, they get a little frustrated and sometimes you quit out. But most cases, it's a disconnection. As I know that Drago and Love Hades both were DC'd out. So unfortunate for them. In their debuts, both of them will finish out. That racer once again just seems to be struggling. And the laps are coming down with 8 laps to go here. Question is, does Zombie have another pit stop left in him? That's the real question here. So, and right now Zombie's just once again in the open space, and he's just been. He's got a little scratch marks there on the side of the car right there, but he's been pretty much all to himself throughout this race since Bobbers decided to make his first pit stop of the race. But that was really where the battle started between him and Bobbers having a little problems getting through some of the cars in the field, where Zombie hasn't really had to worry too much about these guys. So 7 laps to go. Turk Scorpio just doing his thing right now. Trying to stay in the top 5. PPS Lucky sitting in the 4th position, having a pretty good race. First car lap down, LCM Zombie, or I'm sorry, LCM the Butler, just caught up to the lapped car as well. Another lapped car is actually 2 laps down at the SSR Woody. Proud, who's battled his way back up in the 6th position, has had a very rough race. FNG, who's been battling his car most of the race as well. His teammate SSR Kamikaze seemed to have some early issues and hasn't really, just never really bounced back. as there's only 6 laps to go. Woody, who's back after a couple weeks being off, struggled throughout this race, but I'm sure he's glad to be back in racing form, and hopefully we'll see more of him throughout the rest of the season as he's been missed a couple weeks. The epic racer for Team United Racing. Five laps to go. And you can just see the gap right there. I mean, it's not even close. Boberts has crashed! Boberts gets loose and hits the wall! And Boberts takes a devastating hit as he gets back on the track. Not sure if he got any damage to the car there, but he took one heck of a turn there. Got a little loose off of exit. And that pretty much ruins any chance of catching up to Zombie. Now Zombie is finally making his final pit stop of the race. Turk Scorpio right in front of him making his final pit stop of the race as well. And it's just been one of those races, you know, someone comes out dominant throughout most of the race, and Zombie's been very fortunate to be in a lot of open air in this race, so glad to see him doing what he does best, and just staying out of trouble, it seems. You know, his worst race this season was back in week 2 at Prague. Had a lot of issues in the GT cars. Had a few issues in the chicane. Eventually was so frustrated he ended up dropping out, but ever since then he's been a top 5 contender. Back in week 1 he was in second right behind Lsem Shadow, and got caught with Raptor, who was all having a rough race himself, and Zombie's been doing everything he can. Last week, you know, went from 1st to 4th with 1 lap to go in the race at Spa in the F1 cars, and he's been battling all season long, just hoping to get that first victory, and it looked like Boberts was really going to challenge him. Boberts made the pit stop, which probably trying to make an advantage with the strategy, but got caught up in traffic, and a few things happened there, and one thing led to another. Zombie's just been in the clear of everything. He hasn't really had to fight his way through traffic. It's been a very good race for Zombie, and I'm sure right now he's feeling very happy with the car, and very happy with his performance today, as there's only 2 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen, and this is probably a big moment for Zombie, as we might not have no Lawrence, we might not have no Shadow, and we might be missing some of the drivers who didn't make the race this week or qualified, but this is a big win for Zombie if it holds true, and it should. I think we're going to hear some pretty good words coming from Zombie at the end of this race, and he should be proud of himself. He's been battling all season long so far, and it's a long race season. You had to think that sooner or later Zombie would get the first victory of his season, and so it's just been one of those great races for him. And Turk Scorpio, who is now in 5th, it looks like Lucky got his lap back, so the top 5 still on the lead lap, so that's good to see. As Lucky looks like he got up to the 4th position. And And with 1 lap to go here, all Zombie's got to do is, well, maybe not go off the grass there, but actually Lucky got all the way up to 5th, but Butler's in 4th, so Butler and Lucky both getting some time back there. With only a few turns left, looks like Zombie will be the winner here today as SSR Woody in front of him, but it's not much of an issue right now. It looks like the Epic Racer went off the track again. The Epic Racer just trying to stay out of trouble. And look at the little drift job there as Woody gets out of his way. And in week number 7, battling his way all season long, fighting, digging things out, being runner-up, Lsem Zombie, as he's doing his victory here at Lime Rock, will win in week number 7 of the Lsem Cup. And Zombie with the win here today as SSR Bombers finishing in the 2nd spot. Right behind him, PPS Lucky finishing 3rd. Now we go back to the 4th position with Lsem the Butler, as Lsem Butler should maintain his first top 5 of the season here in the Lsem Cup as he battled through the B main and has finally broke through a top 10 performance, or I should say top 5 performance. He will finish in the top 5, finishing 4th. And Scorpio, his 2nd week back, in 5th. So congratulations to those top 5 drivers. As it looks like PPS Proud going to finish 6th. FNG should finish 7th with Kamikaze in 8th. And it is Proud who'll take 6th. FNG now is going to still finish out as well, so he'll have to take 7th, but he still has Kamikaze not too far behind. They are teammates, so no matter what happens, they will get those points, unless Woody somehow gets up there and he sits in 9th. And 10th will be the Epic Racer, with the rest of the field being as such, with Drago finishing 11th. Hades finishing 12th, and Nick Cole rounding out the top 13. As we'll pull the drivers in here to get them going. So just give me a minute to get the drivers in here, and give me 1 minute, guys, so I can get everybody in here. And once again, if you're with us here, the race just ended as Lsem Zombie will take the victory here. So we're just trying to get the top 5 drivers in here with us, as we're still looking to get Zombie, or I'm sorry, not Zombie, but Butler, and I think of who else. I think it's Turk Scorpio as well. So we'll get those guys in here. The Epic Racer still finishing out his race, so I do believe I've got everybody in here but those 2 drivers right now. And if you're just tuning in, the race is just finishing up here as Lsem Zombie picking up his first victory of the season, and letting all the drivers know that are just now joining the party, please make sure inside the party you got the audio check box off so that everyone can hear. Alright, well, make sure that your party audio is on. I'll make sure that this stuff's on as well. Party audio is on. My party audio isn't, so go ahead and check your guys because I just turned it on. But I'm going to start with pretty much 5th place, who was Turk Scorpio. Turk Scorpio, you are back. You're back in action this week. It's the 2nd week for you in the Lsem Cup, finishing 5th here at Lime Rock. It seemed like you were running a pretty good race, but I gotta say, lap traffic was a big factor here for a lot of the drivers. And but I'm pretty sure you're happy with the 5th place result, with this being your 2nd week here in the Lsem Cup.
Not really. I was in 2nd. I was gonna give Roberts a good run for his money. but then there was a sign in the road, and the last turn, when he came out of the pits, he ended up in front of me. And then another unlucky situation where on the last turn, my front end got into the air a little bit. I lost control of the car, then I got into damage. Then I made the wrong decision of staying out, trying to finish the race that way instead of pitting right away. And it still was fun. I'm glad I ran a solid race, and hopefully next time I'll be a little more luckier. That's all.
Well, as unfortunate that may be, a top 5 is still a pretty good finish, especially this is your second week. I would say there's a lot to take from that, but going into next week, I'm sure you're going to look for a lot better results as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's a learning experience, and racing, anything can happen, and just a little unlucky towards the end. Otherwise, it was good overall.
All right, well, congratulations on the 5th place finish. And going on now to Lsem the Butler, this is your first top 5 of the season. This is probably a very big day for you. I'm sure you're very excited to finish up where you finished. You had to get through a little bit of the B. I know that B main wasn't really much of a challenge with everybody being able to advance with the few cars that were, but you've ran a pretty good consistent race throughout most of the race, and it led to a top 5 finish.
Yeah, man, I made a couple of early mistakes at the start, and my pace was down to something like 51, 50, 52 for the first couple of laps. But once I settled into that pace, just knocking out 50.5s every lap. It's not the fastest. People are running 49.6s, 49.8s, 49s in general. But I think not only my ability to kind of maintain that pace for the majority of the race, but also to kind of use my pits to avoid traffic. And I was talking to TDR Tragedy yesterday, and I was saying to him, I'd rather let somebody faster than me by in the short term so I can maintain my pace than battle and then lose pace and have to battle more people as the race goes on. So, I mean, everyone's done a great job today. I'm happy with my results, and I look forward to trying to replicate it next week.
All right, well, congratulations on the 4th place finish, and PPS lucky. I gotta ask you, what a race it was for you. I would assume that a top 3 spot is pretty good in your book, but take us through what you went through today and how it went for you.
No, I'm really happy to have a top 3. I didn't think I would get there. It wasn't really consistent. I had boppers behind me a couple times, and I crumbled immediately under pressure.
You guys had some pretty good battling going on and off throughout that race.
And I got lag smacked once and knocked me off the track, and I think I'm the one that deposited that sign, and then as everybody else after that happened. But overall, it was good. It was a good race. My hands are, I didn't need to go to intensive care, but outside of that, I had a lot of fun.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure that's a very good result for you guys, Team PPS, so as you guys move up the ladder in the point standing. So congratulations to you. Bobbers, what a race it was for you. You had a nice little battle. You had an early lead from the start of the race, battling with Zombie throughout a good portion of the beginning. Decided to make an early pit. Not sure if that came back to bite you, but it certainly seemed like that as you had to battle your way through a lot of lap traffic, had some minor mistakes. You also late in the race had that spin coming up. That right-hander, it looked like he clipped the wall or something. It threw you right across the track. You were just battling so many things. But I gotta ask you, was the lap traffic the really big difference for you throughout the race to catch Zombie? Because it seemed like Zombie had a lot of open space, a lot of freedom, and he really didn't have to battle a whole lot throughout that race.
No, the problem was Epic's bloody lag. That's what started the whole thing off. When he was running second, I was third at the time after I made my pit stop. He was lagging all over the place, and I made a move on him. And I thought I was clear of him, and the next thing I know, I get punted inside, and I'm off the track, and I lose about 3 to 5 seconds or something. So it was a nightmare trying to pass him. I mean, nobody else had a problem. Everyone else was fine. Even if looking at taking out the sideboard, it didn't bother me in any way. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I had some good battles with obviously Zombie at the start, and with Lucky as well, and with Turk. But to be honest, I'm actually disappointed because even though I had the fastest lap, I had decent pace, and yes, I made the one big mistake myself. I honestly thought I could have taken it to Zombie considering we were very evenly paced.
Well, do you feel like that early pit stop might have been too soon because of, or were you just trying to get out of the maybe the laggy situation at the time?
No, I mean, like, there's not like Jimmy and Zombie. We were perfectly fine. It's just that I honestly thought if I got a bit cleaner, I could have gone a bit quicker and maybe got like some form of an undercut perhaps. Just do something a bit different and, you know, just to see if it was going to pay off.
It seemed like you were battling through lap traffic most of the race.
Yeah, I mean, you know, after the first pit stop I made it, I was always third. I only had Epic to pass, but, you know, as I said, his lag was atrocious, and it just, I don't think it cost just my race, but I think maybe some other people's as well.
Well, regardless,
They took a
you're
drop.
second base.
Yeah, second.
Regardless,
It's a good
you took
result.
second. You know, not everybody wants to be the first runner-up, but it's definitely a good result. Definitely gets Team Doritos up the map as well, as you guys have been a little bit absent for the past, I would say, week or two. So you and Nicole getting back here, not sure what happened to her, but
I just sent that clip, by the way. That's what
regardless, congratulations on second place finish as we move forward to see what you guys can do at Team Doritos in the upcoming future. And Zombie, congratulations on the first win of the season. You've been battling all season long. Week 1, the late accident as you were running second, threw you back. Last week at Spa, 1 lap to go, tires fully red, fully hot, nothing you could do about it, dropped you from first to fourth, and you've also had a couple other really good races throughout the season, and we won't even talk about week number 2, but you gotta be happy regardless whether Lsem, Lawrence, or Shadow are gone from this race. You gotta be happy with your performance here tonight. It was smooth, it was excellent, you didn't really have to battle a whole lot through lap traffic, you were pretty much in open air the entire race.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I was finally able to take home a win. I mean, I still want, it's on my list. I gotta beat Lawrence and Shadow one time in this series. That is the ultimate goal. But, you know, maybe they can do a couple more of these not attending races things, and maybe I'll have a shot at winning it.
Well, they had to work tonight, so that was the reason for that.
Say again?
The only reason why they were absent tonight, they had to work, and that was the only reason why. Otherwise, Lawrence would have been here tonight, and so would have Shadow, but due to some scheduling situations, they weren't able to make it tonight. But like I said, regardless, a win's a win, and that's got to be happy for you.
Yeah, I'm happy.
So other than that, it seemed like your pit strategy was a normal pit strategy. I gotta go off that because I was trying to pretty much figure out where everybody was on pit strategy. I knew Turk took an extra pit stop. Wasn't sure why throughout that race. I actually didn't even ask him, but I know he took the extra pit stop, which probably cost him a position or two late in the race. But it looks like your pit strategy was the same as last week, and as every other week. Stretch it out as long as you can, see if you can get a nice big lead or try to gain on somebody and then take the pit stop. And was that your strategy there tonight?
My stop strategy was. Oh, sorry. Sorry. That's Zombie.
My first pit was just to see what everyone was doing time-wise, but then the next one was just to get out of dirty air from crowd. Like I used to hold me back by like a half a second every lap. And then I just decided to do that long stint to the very end and then just do the 2 extra pits.
Well, like I said, you definitely put on a show here tonight. Not a lot of problems getting through lap tracking, so congratulations on your first win of the season. You got to be very happy with that.
See.
All right, and I gotta say, going into next week, looking very forward, as next week is the Bathurst race in week number 8, as we pull out the Super Championship cars. I do believe that's correctly said, I'm not positive, as that is going to be a very interesting race. The V8 Supercars, thank you, as that is next week's event. Once again, this was a very interesting race from start to finish, but Lsem Zombie gets it done here in week 7 of the Lsem Cup. As we say goodbye here, I'd like to say thank you to all the drivers who made it out here tonight, everybody that was watching, and hopefully next week we'll get the same group back in action, if not more. So from the drivers to the commentators, this is the Lsem Cup, week 7, as Lsem Zombie takes home the win. Thank you, and good night.